Great moments are born from great opportunity.
You shouldn't have any doubt in your mind about what you're supposed to do tonight and about how you're supposed to do it.
This is your time.
No, I don't want them to gain another yard.
We gotta go out there and we gotta take it.
You take their game and you shove it right back in their face.
That's how winning is done.
Team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn.
If we don't come together,
It's over.
and I guarantee a week won't go by in your life, you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of it.
I'll ask you one last time.
To be the best that you can be.
Play like champions.
Win.
It's about heart. It's about who can go out there and play the hardest.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're gonna be winners.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die,
Willing to take the hits.
who's gonna win that inch.
Let me tell you something, you don't let anything, nothing, come between us.
On this team, we fight.
And we shut them down because we can.
Hey everybody, welcome to week 14 of the Collinsville League podcast. I'm your host Jimmy, joined as always by my co-host Johnny Borjan.
Hello, beautiful people.
And by our commissioner Chuck.
I like chicken.
Johnny came through, he brought the KFC.
Playoff chicken. It'll be a
AFC.
It'll be a playoff tradition.
All right, so we'll hop into the standings before we look at the playoff bracket because everything has been decided. So to start off, we got Jimmy Fund finishing at first with 21-7 record. Then,
Damn, impressive.
Surprisingly, and we're going to get to all this, in second, getting the other bye, Canton Lightning Bolts, 17-11.
Was it really that surprising, though? I mean, we had said that earlier on. I mean,
Car fucked me. Car laid a 4.
You're welcome. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will definitely get to that. In third place, Kenneth Walker, my third RB, 17-11. Fourth place, High Street Stoopers at 16-12.
Hello.
Charlie
Who's
made
in
the
playoffs,
playoffs.
baby.
Yes, he
Fresh
is.
start.
Fifth place, Master Rangis, Ringo making it at 16-12.
He's going down.
And then Johnny, who had a bye, who was at second place, slid all the way to 6, but still in.
Oh, by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
Yes,
Got
sir.
in by a cunt hair.
At 16-12. Then the first missing the cut, sorry Kev, in a brutal way, too, which we will get to. Wizard Littles coming in at 15-13. Then the other playoff hopeful, which was Ted, Strange Folksters, did not make the cut, 13-15. Then to round out the rest of the teams, we got Najee by Nature at 11-17. Mark with the CVille Giants at 9-19. Brady Bunch 2.0 not finishing last at 9-19. And the winner of the Toilet Bowl Award goes to Billy Batch Shine Box. Sorry, Benny Boy, finishing at 8-20.
Is that how we're doing it? Or the final? Oh, yeah. Or the final losers bracket?
Oh, it could be up to whatever you guys want. There should be something to play for, right?
Yeah, no, I think it was still. I think we should continue on with the losers bracket. You guys can't pick anyone up, but put your best team together because they do keep track of the losers bracket. And although I don't know who would be the last because 2 teams are going to lose.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
That doesn't work. I think it's Benji.
Okay.
All right, Benji, we're mailing you a toilet.
Other than Dwyer and Jeremy's team, anybody that's named their team after someone who have gotten hurt, like Kenneth Walker, Wizard Littles after the
Cooper Kupp, who's not even on your team.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? 3 out of the 5 teams.
Is that your first interesting fact?
No.
Okay.
I just noticed that.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. But
what's
you don't
your Jimmy Fund?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to log on to my notes phone.
All right. Well, Charlie does that. We are going to look at the playoff bracket that we have going now.
I'm good.
Okay, so we're going to look at the playoff bracket real quick. Everything is all finalized now. So this first round is going to be Jimmy Fund with a bye with the number 1 seed. Then we have the winner of Master Rangis, the 5 seed, playing the number 4 seed High Street Stoopers.
Yeah, baby. Bring it, Ringo.
So that should be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Then on the other side of the bracket, we have the number 6 seed Johnny Double D Kupps playing Danny, the number 3 seed Kenneth Walker, my 3rd RB. And the winner of that,
My hurt RB.
My hurt RB, yes, of course.
I
And then
think he'll be back.
Yeah.
And with J.K. Dobbins.
which we will also
Jimmy.
get to. We will also get to that. And the winner of that will play the owner of the other bye, the number 2 seed Canton Lightning Bolts.
Bill. So I got in. Jimmy, you asked me earlier to figure it out.
Yes.
If Kevin had scored 11 more points, he would have gotten 2 wins, and I would have been out. So
Jesus,
Kyler
Johnny.
Murray, thank you for taking that dive on your whatever. What do you? Was it ACL? Did they haven't finally say what?
He tore his ACL.
Or ACL. And it was a non-contact, which
Well, those are always the worst.
And right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
It was like 2 plays in.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Even the Patriots defender rolled up on him and was like, "Oh no!" and started waving to the sideline. He's like, "He's down."
Oh, he was sobbing. Good.
Yeah.
Well, at least he just got paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Easier to walk around on crutches with $256 million.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can feel that bad for him.
Well, plenty of time to play Call of Duty now.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, do I still have to study 4 hours a day?
Yeah, is that still in his contract?
Small ACL.
Yeah.
Yeah, little one, little tiny.
So little tiny ACL, little tear, right?
There's a little wizard magic in that ACL. All right, let's get into the breakdown.
Break it down.
All right, and we're back for Week 14 breakdown. So we're going to start off with the games that don't have any playoff implications. So we're going to start with mine because there was nothing on the line. We had Jimmy Fund, 139.88, going over Najee by Nature, 129.92. I'll lead it off since it was my game. Like I said, there was no implications on this one. I had already had the first round bye locked up. Mahomes had 30.88, Henry had 22.7, and Jacobs with 21.1. They were my best players on the day. Chubb didn't have a great game. He was only 8.3. But I had a good day out of Devontae Smith with 14.9. Overall, for me, kind of not my best game.
Not your normal hugeness.
No, I could have lost to several teams. So.
And my partner fucking battling to the end. And look at Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
What
Yeah.
were you just saying last week, Johnny?
Yeah, I was saying he sucked.
Yeah, with his almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, he sucks.
So why is he...
43 points out of Lawrence. I mean,
but why is
geez.
he so inconsistent? That it's not like...
He's coming into his own.
He's just getting there, man.
I feel bad. I think he would be a lot better if he was on a better
He
team.
had a hard start with Urban Meyer fucking him up a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's coming over off of Urban Meyer.
Exactly.
Like, who should have never been a coach in the NFL to begin
There's
with.
a lot of coaches in the NFL that shouldn't be a coach.
Well, he was an exceptional
Judge.
should be.
Agreed.
Or should not be. He should not. Be not should.
Be not should.
I'm going to eat more chicken.
Okay.
Thanks for the chicken, Johnny.
No problem. I love chicken.
Yeah.
I like chicken.
I got a good Johnny's, what do you guys call them? Fun facts?
Interesting facts.
Interesting facts. I got one on Kelsey. Even though Kelsey didn't give you, a lot of points this week, 9 is out of a B-rated tight end. 9's good. But Kelsey becomes the 5th tight end with 10,000 receiving yards, right? So
awesome.
the other 4 coming in at number 1 would be Tony Gonzalez, 15 plus.
Great career. Yep.
Jay Witten, 13 plus. Antonio Gates, 11 plus.
Yep.
And Shannon Sharp, just over 10,000. So Kelsey will probably maybe this year surpass him, maybe next year. But what was surprising is no Gronk on that.
Yeah, well, Gronk was a big splash guy, but it wasn't like consistent.
He didn't always get a ton of yards.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He wasn't, but
I thought
when
he
he needed him,
close.
and
I should have looked him up. I should look up what his total
he's
receiving.
up there pretty good.
There were some rumors I saw, and like wasn't hearing it because I was at the bar. I had it on mute, but like they were showing like is Gronk coming back? The Brady reunion, blah blah blah.
Could, but at this point, would you want to? I mean,
No.
the Bucs are struggling. But if he came back, maybe they wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw he was talking about on some podcast. Have anything to back that up?
No, that's fine.
All right. Some of my facts I don't.
It's all good.
Chicken addled brain.
But before we move away from Johnny's interesting fact, though, now, and I could be wrong, but
sounds like it might be the best Kelsey in the league. Is that what you're about to say? Weren't
we talking about whether or not this Kelsey was a Hall of Famer and the other one was, or
no? I never said he wasn't a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
I was saying,
I mean, that would
who's
be
the best?
Ludicrous on top of ludicrous.
Yeah,
I'm not ludicrous frosting on top of a ludicrous cake.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's the best Kelsey in the league, and that's not taking anything away from the center.
I think offensive linemen don't get their just
we
due.
understand that.
Yes,
but
yes.
That's what
he's
I'm
an
trying to
awesome player,
accomplish
and in that group. Well, know how you know that they do get their, maybe not in the headlines or the stat lines. They pay the fuck out of those guys.
Offensive lineman,
Offensive lineman.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things you could be.
We'll come back to this topic.
But, I mean,
whoever has Jalen Hurts, will come back to that because I have an interesting fact on
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Which is GIF heavy.
Which
Chip.
Which is a
GIF is not what we're calling Johnny's interesting fact.
I love it. It's great.
well,
Or is it GIF?
GIF is like
Or,
that.
if you're in
animated.
Mexico, YIF.
Yeah, it could be that.
I like chicken.
That would be the name of the episode. Chuck likes chicken.
I like chicken. I like.
There's nothing really else to say about this game. I did see Jeremy did have a nice game out of Greenlaw with 11 points. He's a good player.
We were talking about him last
Yeah.
week. I love that guy.
But that's about it. Good season, J-Bone. And can't wait to have you back for next year. You were a great player. And that's pretty much it. Johnny, you don't have anything else, right?
Oh, thanks for joining the league, Jeremy, and I can't wait.
I got something.
Future seasons.
Johnny, you got 1 point out of this?
Out of what?
Oh, no, you got 2 points out of this, I mean. Oh, no, this is Jimmy.
This is Jimmy.
I'm
I got no points out of it.
I'm retarded.
Just keep eating your chicken.
I went 0-2.
I'll be over here eating chicken.
What's in this chicken?
I'm just so ready to talk about Johnny's almost not making it.
Johnny spiked the chicken with roofies.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Does that go on Johnny's show counter? No.
Because that's a common phrase.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't make it
It's
up.
not even a joke.
It's a true statement.
All right, next game.
Cliche.
Also, no playoff implications. We had the CVille Giants coming in at 89.06 against Billy Bat Shine Box 83.24.
This had an implication of who comes in last place, though.
Yeah.
That's why I said no playoff implications.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I don't. So we were just talking about this. Should it be the regular season? Should it be the playoff thing or whatever? At the end of the year, website the list.
Yeah.
Who was the first one? I think they incorporate the
They do.
playoffs.
They do.
So that's what we should. Whoever is at the bottom of that list after everything.
Okay, we can do that.
So that gives the people that didn't make the playoffs incentive. Just don't drop people.
Yeah, you don't drop people.
Don't
you can't pick people up.
Yeah.
But still field your best team and don't be in that last place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that
be
sounds
the
good to me.
toilet.
But there is a list at the end. Use it to pick the order, the next who gets to pick the chip out of the football.
Yes.
So whoever's the last place at the end, that's.
And it's
who
not
gets the
just
toilet.
any toilet. It's the basement
Toilet.
toilet. It's a basement toilet.
Well, did you see a toilet trophy?
I mean, I have one saved in.
I think we should get a full-size toilet.
Well, I have
And send it to Benji or mine.
Have I showed you guys the toilet trophy I saved on Amazon that we could get?
Send me the picture and I'll flash it on the screen.
It's kind of funny that you guys are saying this because I saved.
All right, well, while you're looking at that, I'll just give quick notes on this game because, there wasn't really much to say. Gino had a good game, so did Keenan Allen. That was about it from Mark. Watson actually did okay for Benny at 21 points and Amon Ra at 10. His tight end got him 10 as well. Their running backs were terrible. They couldn't really pick up anybody or do anything because they were doing the right thing because they were out of it. So
no, they could have done that last week. There was no reason they could have done it last week.
They were officially out last week.
Doesn't matter. This is until the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
They could have been dicks and picked someone up.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Not until the playoffs start. And that's totally fair, especially if we're having a thing for last place. So,
True.
But they didn't do anything. I think they're pretty much checked out. And these scores reflect their position.
Yeah.
It's a battle in the 80s.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just reflects where they were. And
yeah, kind of.
They both battled well, and I like to see Gino in there.
Yeah. It is what it is. And, good job to both guys. Yeah.
I think they'll both be back.
Absolutely. All right, next game. This one did have some implications. So, next game, we got Wizard Littles 118.56 over Dwyer 101.81. Chuck or Johnny, do you guys want to lead this off?
I'm going to let Johnny do it because it had major implications for him.
Yes, it did.
I would like to thank Kyler Murray for having a weak little ACL. Because if that wasn't the case, I'd be in the playoff blues, meaning not making the playoffs.
Oh, you would have went from second to
I would have gone to second with the bye to nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
And all Kev needed, according to you,
11 points. If he had 11 points, it's actually 10 and change, but I just rounded up to 11. If he had 11 points, which Kyler Murray could have easily done,
well, he had 0.86.
So if he had 10, if
throws one touchdown,
so if if he had 10 points and then tore his ACL up, I'd be probably it would have been a 4-piece instead of an 8-piece in the bucket. But I was watching the game. I was at the Grindstone, and I watched a little bit of the game, and I was like, oh, that's not good. He's not getting up. And I said, well, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders actually had a big game, by the way. There was where I go for my facts. There was one on him, but since he's kind of screwed me in previous seasons not performing, I was like, I don't care about him.
Where's the love, Johnny?
But he did have he had a career. I think it was a career high for the game for him. He had 31 points. Not bad.
His line was 17 carries for 144 yards.
Yeah, so he had
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, so he had some. Maybe if we're on the season, career high.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Miles Sanders.
Oh yeah. On that side,
yeah.
I would just say such a rough break with Kyler Murray.
Killed him.
Yeah, killed him. Connor had a good game. Etienne, who seemed so promising, especially after they shipped off James Robinson, kind of has shit the bed the last 4 weeks. Kirk was good all year, didn't do much. His hometown boy Gallup didn't do much. Andrews, who again started off well, was high pick, 2.7, and McCaffrey is looking like should have been the number 1 overall pick. I feel like.
Well, if he had started the year in the Niners, imagine the year he would have had.
Yeah, but even still, I think, imagine that.
The only other thing.
Look at this. Sorry,
go ahead, Jimmy.
What if he had started Prescott?
That's what I was just about to say. If he had
started, well, yeah. What did we say? We said this on when he was here. You're like, you're going to have this problem where you're going to pick, and it sucks that it comes from an injury because both healthy, the matchup.
And
I still think it was an odd choice, though, because of the matchups.
Because the Cardinals are playing the Pats, who have a pretty good D.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes. You're putting it up against the Pats D, which I know Kev knows is good. And even if they had...
He didn't want to go with the hometown, because he's a Cowboys fan.
Although the Cowboys did end up struggling against Houston. But
don't you think it was against Houston? So that would have been my thought is like,
they're going to
the matchup of the Patriots D or the Houston D. Obviously the way it worked out, Houston played tough. And... I think Lovie Smith is doing a good job getting those guys, keeping them in it.
The only
for the end of this year, because a team like that, like Houston or say Jacksonville, doing well now, even though they know they're already out. is like a good thing for next year.
For the
Whereas
future.
and it's a longer season now. So to keep those guys up for this long season when you know you're out is like a tough thing, but it looks to the future. But a team like Arizona, who is expected to do big things, and now you got the Hard Knocks in season following them around. They were talking and mentioned it on the broadcast. Like, that's a hard thing to do now that you know that you sunk. I mean, Kingsbury is fucking... He's got to be bounced out of town.
He's not fired already.
He's going to be bounced out of town. But to keep that up for a whole year now, knowing nothing, you still got a lot of games. Like our playoffs are starting, but they still got a lot of games to go.
With McCoy.
Yeah. And you got to get yourself up to fucking do that shit. It's
going to be tough.
The only thing
these other teams are looking up.
The only other thing I would say other on this matchup that's interesting is Justin Fields was on a bye. And imagine if he wasn't and...
Yeah, but it's Dwyer. He was going to play Brady.
I know,
He's waiting for Brady.
If it wasn't, and he didn't, and he played Fields, and Fields blew up because he's done pretty well this year.
Well, it would have been a result that we.
Yeah, but he's got to play Brady. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's Dwyer.
sure.
He's going to play Brady unless Brady was blown up or.
Dwyer, I hope you continue to play Brady. Once Brady retires, keep picking him first pick. Keep playing him.
So now
I just hope you continue to play players in games.
He did well with that. He got better. I mean, he just had that little. I mean, honestly, the kid's town blew down, so we had to give him some.
Do we know if he listens to us?
I
can't
confirm or
deny
anything from him, so I don't know. He should, you would think, but I don't know. Dwyer, who knows what's going on in his brain?
Renee does.
He's Dwyer. Yeah, what's going on in hers? With the Dwyers, I love them to death, but what's going on in there?
Anything else, guys?
Nope.
What was I just going to say? Oh,
you love chicken.
All the Brady talk, and they're still in. Well, I do love chicken. But all the Brady talk is not about the fact that can't get it done, and in that shit division is now like heated up with fucking losing records. And that's a toss-up if he's even going to make it.
They're still in the playoffs.
But no one's talking about that anymore because everyone is speculating on who he's fucking plowing. That's all I've heard on all the things is like Newsweek was like published a thing about it was this Slovakian model, and
was that on like a magazine you saw as you're doing your groceries? Like you heard it on the radio or something?
No, it was on Pornhub. Gilfboat was the website.
I do have an interesting fact about Brady.
Yeah, it was a fucking Newsweek.
Big on Brady. Brock Purdy, the rookie quarterback he's the first quarterback to beat Tom Brady in his first career start ever.
Awesome. Mr. Irrelevant. Got a little relevant.
Yeah,
see his dad crying in the stands. Oh my God.
He can never do another thing in his life, and he'll be the first one. Well, because if Brady doesn't play after this year, or Brady's years are limited. Yeah. He could play next year, but
there's a very good chance he'll hold on to that one.
Yeah. That's in.
Crazy. That was an interesting fact.
With his whole family there taking pictures
feather
after
Purdy's cap.
Oh yeah.
You see the pictures, the graphics they were shooting of him?
Yeah,
he looks like he's 12.
He does.
He's got the biggest baby face, or like, oh my God. But he played well. I thought he played well.
Well, he got a little banged up. Hopefully he's okay.
I think his coach said it. I read this somewhere that his coach said, well, he's been playing against the best defense all season long.
Yeah, well, that makes a difference. I think that makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Think about it.
That makes a difference. And he was looking alongside. I'm sure Jimmy's a pretty decent teacher, too.
Well, he learned from Brady.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Good stuff.
All right. Well, tough beat, Kev.
Thank you, Kev.
That's really
rough. It would have been so good if my boy Kevy would have bounced Johnny out. Yep. Oh, wow. Good job, Kev.
Next game, we got another person getting eliminated officially. Ted Strange Folksters 119.46 goes down to Phil 158.88. Canton Lightning Bolts.
Solid. I'll start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jerry Jeudy had an awesome game. 3 touchdowns. Oh my God. Something happened afterwards. He's getting fined or something.
Him?
Jeudy? I thought something.
Wilson got hurt, but I don't know about Jeudy.
Thought there was something afterwards. The return of Joe Mixon for 13 points.
Yeah.
He was desperately looking for that. Dalvin Cook, middling. Jalen Hurts, awesome.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Great pick. Great pick here when all those other guys were by the wayside and everyone picked high on him, and you get Jalen Hurts there, and he's just so good.
Here it comes.
So good.
Here it comes.
The second best Kelsey in the league, snapping him the ball and bulldozing everyone in front of him.
You know what? Seem to be in the NFC.
I would say the outlier here is Donovan People-Jones.
Oh yeah, he's been good.
People-Jones, who's been sneaky good, and Phil's been playing him here and there, not every game.
Yeah.
Because he didn't play him against me, but he's been doing well, over 100 yards. But great job by Phil. And Dicker the kicker, love that. And Teddy.
Didn't you have him?
He just liked his name.
Oh, I thought you had him.
Oh, I might have had him for a hot minute. But tough break for Teddy. Had that the Chase Burrow combo was in effect. Chase was back, very effective. 10 receptions, 120, a touchdown. But too little, too late.
What about McKinnon on his bench with 32.5?
Yeah, but how do you see that coming?
You don't.
How do you see that coming? I mean,
you don't.
No, because McKinnon has done. I think I had him and I dropped him.
Yeah, because it's too sporadic.
Yeah, it's too sporadic. But great job by Phil getting that second. That second bye spot. It's always good to have a week off and just fucking relax and know you only have 2 games to win to take it all down. And Phil's won before, right?
Yeah, he beat me.
So Phil could be
the only time I got to the dance. He beat me.
Yeah. So Phil could be a 2-time winner if he used to pull it off.
Well, Johnny, I know you're salivating. Go ahead. Give us your interesting fact.
So you know what? Ted was killing it at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Just blew his load too quick. And
that Chase injury hurt him.
And
definitely.
Then, if you look at his running backs, he's got Swift and Williams. Swift's been good this year, but I think the big problem here is he had...
Well, it was tough to split between the two of them.
Yeah,
that's sort of like a conundrum thing. I loved DeAndre Swift coming out of it, and I loved Williams as a handcuff. But to have to pick between them...
Because they take turns. You never know.
I mean, that little tweak that Swift had, that little injury, just opened the door for Williams. And if you watched Hard Knocks at the beginning of the year, you saw that Jamal Williams was like the heart of that team. He gave like a crazy-ass crying speech.
Really?
Where it's like, you had to...
Well, let y'all know, man. Today is the minimum of effort. Tomorrow, we're going to come back even better. I know we start out slow. I know we got pads on the first day coming back. I know we looking at Coach crazy, but we got to believe in him, you know what I mean? He gonna put us in the right position. We just got to come out here and be dogs. We got to come out here and know we got to be champions. If today y'all think this is it, this ain't it, we got to keep going. Do not give up. Do not feel like you tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that fucking record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that fucking record. That ain't us. We can make it. We got to believe. We got to be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we got to put our fundamentals together. That's when we got to be more focused. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That should give you more effort. Be like, I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to get fundamentally strong. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch. And let the big dogs eat. Let them on the fucking field. Have some heart. I get emotional about this. I'm about to cry because I care about y'all. Last year wasn't it. Last year fucking got me angry, pissed for this year. I'm trying to be better for y'all. When you say I'm tired, I'm going to keep going. Remember your why. Remember why you play football. I want y'all to give everything you got. Every day. Do your best. Let's go. Lions on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lions.
You had the hairs on the back of your neck standing up. You wanted to go out there and run for the fucking Lions.
Oh, that goes a long way.
The thing is he had A.J. Dillon on bye.
Yeah.
So if he would have played A.J. Dillon probably, most likely, because that's their biggest, the Green Bay's biggest offensive threat is run game, other than the Watson, who's a rookie, who just started blowing up, right? Yeah. So I think that's where he kind of got end of season fantasy season blues. But Phil did bye-week blues. Phil did have Hurts. We just talked about how he's one of the best quarterback picks of the draft.
Definitely.
And he has the best Kelsey blocking for him. And
Hurts on his team.
Hurts now is rushed for 10 TDs this season, making him the first quarterback to have double-digit rushing TDs back-to-back seasons. He had 10 last season.
Okay, I was going to say the first one ever.
No, not first one ever. First back-to-back.
Okay.
So he had 10 last year. He's had 10 this year.
Incredible.
He's probably going to have more than 10 this year because the season's not over and the team is
just
nasty.
thinking about how coveted he's going to be next draft.
How long is this sustainable, though, because after a while, these guys, you get hit a lot, though. Even when you get out of the pocket, you're going to start to get beat up, and then it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Well, but I think he's got the skills to be a hybrid, though. To have that, to be a Josh Allen. He's not as big as Josh Allen, but he's got the skills to. He could put it out there too, and fucking having AJ Brown.
I just worry about because remember what happened to RG3.
Yeah, well, that was poor coaching, and he should never have been in that game when he got hurt. That's true. He should have been rested. He had a bright future ahead of him.
But Lamar's getting banged up a lot now. He runs around a ton.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that's not the case, but I'm just saying he's going to be forced. You can't do that. You can do that when you're very young.
That's my point.
But you got to get back to some kind of hybrid position where you have the danger to do that, like a Josh Allen, but they're so worried about you throwing it as well.
Exactly.
But I think he has the skills that he can do that. He's a good player.
What I'm hoping that happens to Phil, sorry, Phil, because you beat me once in the dance and got my bye now. Judy had 29 points. Judy only scored over 20 points the first week of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first point.
I wouldn't count on him to help
and with a backup QB.
Yeah, Wilson got hurt.
But Pittman was on a bye. I don't know if he'd always be in there. He might have Pittman in there, although Pittman's been shit. How about Kittle on the bench?
Yeah.
Kittle on the bench, and it was the right move for Dulcich. If you had said at the beginning of the year that in the last game with stuff on the line, you're going to be playing Dulcich in the tight end instead of Kittle,
that wouldn't
have been what? What kind of world are we living in?
Yeah, but it still wouldn't have decided whether or not.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. Looking at I'm going from the beginning of the year to now. I'm just saying that's kind of what Kittle. I feel like aside from Kelsey, all the tight ends have been a disappointment. Aside from Kelsey, the only one you really should have reached for was Kelsey.
Yeah.
Andrews let Kev down at the end of the year.
He's not been great.
But people had him over Kelsey.
Yeah.
Schultz has been okay for the Cowboys.
Schultz, but he
was inconsistent for a little bit. Yeah.
But that's most.
But he was 2 tiers down from those.
And
guys.
also
I'm saying those top tier guys. I suffered from the Pitts. I picked Pitts at the 3rd pick,
and did nothing.
He did absolutely nothing. Wasted pick.
Yeah, Waller sucked.
He
didn't do anything.
Done nothing.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree.
So Kelsey was the one to grab, and if to grab any, and to think about that for next year, it's is it just better to stream these guys? They're so hit and miss, unless you can get Kelsey.
Well, if you don't get Kelsey, then you can just wait.
That's what I mean.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. He also had Patterson and Pittman on a bye too, and he still dropped almost 160 points.
Phil's been a dangerous man all year.
Cowboys defense only.
He's got to be a dangerous man all year right to the end. Now he gets to sit for a week,
deserving of his
fucking albums and shit. Some obscure fucking Judas Priest that no one's ever heard of.
He sent me a really funny picture. I'll send it to you, Jimmy, for the podcast. A couple weeks ago when we played each other, I sent him a text talking shit, and he sent me a picture back.
I'm sure you're itching for that rematch, man, but you got to get through fucking Danny Boy first.
Imagine if no, because there won't be a rematch, right? Or no, it would be.
Yeah, if you get through Danny.
But it wouldn't be a rematch in the dance.
No.
He beat me in the dance.
It'll be in the
yeah, so there's no rematch. That's just
All right. Well, speaking of you, Johnny, let's go to your game.
Oh, why?
Here we go.
Why?
So
can we just skip it?
No, absolutely not. So Master Rangis took down Johnny Double D Kupps 141.65 to 105.59. Johnny clung to his life, plummeting from 2 to 6, but got in. Johnny, go ahead.
So I don't know. I was scrambling. I had Watson and Olave on bye. Cortland Sutton, who's done nothing for me this year, was questionable. If he was out the week before, he did nothing anyway. So then Carr was good all season until this week, did 4 points.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Do you remember last week?
Yeah, you said
you were shoving Carr down my throat.
Yeah,
and,
it's all right.
What? Sorry? Wait a second.
I said
sorry?
No, I said it's all right. I still made the playoffs.
That's all right. I just want to say, like, what did he get, 4 points?
4.
I missed it by, I think, a point.
Yeah.
I missed it by a point because, if I remember correctly,
but anyway,
we have the drop of me saying that he's going to get 3 points.
Oh, really? Well, he got 4.
Yeah, that's what I said. I dropped by 1. Oh, and if you had got bounced because of that, it would have been so great. But the thing is,
the lowest he scored was against New Orleans back in week 8, 3.5. Everything else,
that's when I played him.
Everything else has been.
I think it was the week after I held on to him for fucking dropped Kenneth Walker.
So then you dropped him, right? And then he did 24, 24, 27, 29, 21, 4.
What did he do last week? 4.
Mike, you killed me.
I said 3. So, he's a major disappointment. He's shown himself all over my fantasy landscape.
Guess what? He's not getting started this week.
Who is?
I don't know yet. I'm on the fence on that.
Who is? Who do you got?
I got Mike White, who's questionable, and then I also picked up who else?
Where's White? Oh, you already picked him up.
No, I already had him picked up, but I picked someone else up today.
I don't see anyone on here.
Well, this is from last week.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's White.
Yeah.
So I have White, and
White would have got you 13 last week.
I picked up Tannehill too, so I don't know yet. Tannehill or White or Carr, one or the other. One of those three is going to get played. But also Saquon being hurt, he has a hurt neck. I did something smart for once. I picked up his backup. Both my leagues that I have Saquon, and because he was day-to-day game time decision, they said he was going to play. Obviously, he did nothing. Gave me 6 points. Tariq's always been solid for me. Schultz showed up. Cowboys have won by double digits back-to-back games for the first time since the 90s.
Really?
Yeah. Back-to-back double-digit wins, first time since the 90s. I just had a shit week. With 2 guys on bye. I had to pick Corey Davis, got hurt beginning of the game against Buffalo. Only gave me 2 points.
There were so many injuries last week. It was crazy.
It was bad.
Yeah, but you know what?
Suck Up, who's been great all season, gave me 1 point. Sucked it up and gave me 1 point.
This will be my takeaway from the whole thing. Ringo, hopefully he blew his load. I got him this week.
I hope so too.
But that's the week to shit the bed.
Right
because you made it. You're in.
I still made it, yeah.
I mean, by the hair of your chinny chin chin, you're just lucky the little whiz snapped, because if you got bounced out of this, the car fucking shit that I would have given you would have been so through the fucking roof.
So if I had got bounced, listen to this. If I had got bounced, I would have gotten bounced being 8-2 in the last so many weeks. I won 8 straight points and then lost 2 this
week. It would have been an epic collapse.
It would have been
the all-time shit the bed and still made it, so that's good. I mean, you're probably not going to shit the bed 2 weeks in a row.
I hope not.
Or are you?
We'll see.
Now I am, because I just shit, I take it back.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, well,
I gotta add in the dun 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 music.
I just tried to do it myself. Fuck that up. Never mind.
Cut that.
But Ringo, nice job out of Ringo. Cousins.
Is he gonna do that all the time?
I don't know. But Elliott looks back.
Can I say that out of
Debo hurt though? Debo got hurt.
3 out of the 6 teams that made the playoffs were down in the dumps, kind of, and have turned their seasons around. Yeah. Chuck, me, and Ringo.
I was slow starters.
I was 8 and 10 at once. At one point, you were way low.
I was way back.
Ringo was down.
Yeah, you did.
You know, we both, the 3 of us, have went whoop.
Yeah. That's why last week's game was Cream Rises, because that's what happened. The cream rose. Your cream just barely made it to the fucking lip of the vessel, but it did rise.
The only way to succeed is learn how to fail first. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Unsu.
I don't know.
Sonny Bono.
I was in for Halloween last year, not this past year. Yeah. My wife and I were Sonny and Cher. No, I wanted to do that.
Tattoo?
I wanted to do that.
On your face?
I was going to do that, but I didn't think it was... Since I ski...
I take that back, too.
Since I ski, I didn't want it to be like a karma incident, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so...
Control. Yeah. When's that start? You got some snow on the mountain?
They're making snow, so it's going to
start. It's freezing, and we got snow.
I don't know if you know this. They're hooked up to the reservoir now, so they have unlimited water. They pay for it. But yeah, so they could just dive on the mountain with snow.
They just need cold. So dry, they're spraying. Yeah. I used to work there. That's my favorite.
Plenty of cold coming.
Shout out to Sterling Holt.
Oh, Sterl.
He's been working on snowmaker, and I was a groomer. It was great.
He's been working on George's house up here.
Good man.
Sterl, I've known.
All right. Well, Johnny, you made it.
Congratulations,
barely. And
Johnny.
Ringo, you fucking great week. Let's hope your shit bomb comes next week.
And Ringo, if you happen to advance, you might actually have to come onto the podcast and not be afraid. So you should be coming on anyway.
What he's afraid of?
I don't know. He doesn't think he'll have enough to say.
God, when's that kid not have enough to say?
I know, exactly.
Fucking lips are flapping.
We'll give him a Red Bull. Are you really? What the fuck?
You're in the playoffs, man. You got to come on.
And wear your golf shoes.
All right, last game.
Which are boat shoes with no socks. I've never seen anything like it. Like these old fucking docksiders with fucking no socks. Kid goes there. He's like, oh, they get wet and they stuck to the bottom of my feet. I kick crack a golf ball.
Ringo.
All right, let's go.
All right, last game. High Street Stoopers. 148.48 goes down to Kenneth Walker, my third RB.
3 points.
151.98. Charlie, lead it off.
Well, I got a lot to say about this game. I had my nephew, Ram, love you, buddy, on Thursday. Lost track of time about the stupid Thursday game. I wanted to get stupid Foster Moreau out of there because I was able to pick up Njoku, which Danny had told me he was all pissed off about, that I got to pick up Njoku, and he was forced to pick up Evan Engram, who then went on to, in true Danny fashion against me, put up 35.7 points. I think that might be the most points of any non-quarterback for the week. He was pissed off about having to pick him up because I took Njoku. 35.7. 11 receptions, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable. But, of course, he came.
No, I drafted him.
Yeah.
Of course you did. Drop King.
Drop Kings.
Ramondre going down. I thought I had this in the bag. Ramondre, just like the little whiz, Ramondre crushed right after that. Fucking.
What?
And he got taken out.
Ankle.
He may be all right.
High ankle sprain? High ankle sprain's always
I think
bad.
he's going to be okay. But
he did come back into the game.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be okay. But it took him out for the game. I would have won this easily. I wound up dropping J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
On a Sunday morning, again, a Sunday morning Jimmy conference that I haven't listened to him all goddamn year.
True. And
didn't listen to any of his advice. He's like, can't get rid of whoever it is, my fucking linebacker,
how many beers
and drop J.K. Dobbins. Because when are you ever going to play J.K. Dobbins? I'm like, well, what if he goes off? He's like, you're never going to play him. What did he do? I drop him. He goes off, of course. And who scoops him up? The daddy boy. My fucking thorn in my side.
Your nemesis all year.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Should never let him in the league. It's like, makes him not fun for me. I'm just kidding, Danny. I love you, and I love that you're a fucking such a staunch competitor. But I'm picking up my shit.
Once he gets a job out of school, he won't be as staunchy. He'll be working.
Good at it. But anywho, nonetheless, I put up enough to get my one. I made the playoffs. That's all I wanted to do. There was a chance at one point where if Phil had shit the bed and I could have won that, and I could have possibly got the second bye.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Happy to be in the playoffs. Happy to have a new week. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, like you said, Jimmy, probably wouldn't have got into the lineup either, but at least he wouldn't be on Danny's team.
True.
My new dream now is to get through these next couple, get past Ringo, get past Jimmy, meet Danny. He plays me with Kenneth Walker
So you
and
hope I
J.K.
lose.
Dobbins,
Yes.
and they both
He hopes
fucking
we
put
both
up
lose.
shit bagels.
So you hope we both lose.
Yeah, fuck yeah. How am I supposed to win if I fucking root for you?
Give me that
Fuck yeah.
chicken back. No, I'm just joking.
No, of course I hope you lose. I mean, I have to play Jimmy next. I mean, I'll be happy to play you in the finals too. That would be very fun. But if I really want Danny and then to play Kenneth Walker and J.K. Dobbins against me, two guys I
I
dropped
could see
in
that
and then
happening.
have it bagel out. Or if they both blow up against me, I may have to dismantle the league. Yeah, I'm dismantling the league. I am.
That's stupid.
Oh, how am I going to get over that?
You'll get over it.
double drop king, and they
Next year.
fucking school me in the final. Well, we're a long way away from that.
Yes.
I'm just happy to have won the fucking game. I have not won my 1 point. Once I knew my total was going to be good, and I thought I had it. And if I had gotten Foster Moreau, who's no longer even on my team, if I had gotten Joku in there, I would have won easily. With Ramondre, I would have probably had one of the higher things too. So my team's still in there, looking good.
You might have had to buy if you had 2 wins.
Yeah,
right?
that's what we were just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think I would have needed Phil to.
I don't know what the points for were. It might. I don't know.
Well, Phil got it.
Yeah.
Phil got the bye, much deserved. Like I said, if you had told me a few weeks in that I was even going to be in the running, I would have told you were stupid. But for the last time, we will say, because this is the last week of the 2 weeks of the 2-point scoring, a great addition to the league. So much movement, so much fun at the end of the year to see.
Awesome. It's been awesome.
Like that you can come back. I mean, if you're just doing wins and losses and you get behind, it's almost impossible to move back up.
Yeah.
With this format, you could move up, people can move down.
This is
so much fun. It's so much better.
We've been doing the league since 2015. This is the third time I made playoffs.
Yeah. Well, it probably helped having this scoring system.
I missed it once.
Only one time for you, as far as I know. Yeah.
I missed it.
And it was when you bounced me.
Yeah.
When you bounced me
I
on
wasn't gonna
Thursday.
bring
I was
it up.
already in.
I wasn't
I
going
was
to
already in, and Jimmy, I set my lineup for the Thursday
Actually,
night
no,
game. And at halftime, I look at the score, and Jimmy had, on a stack correction, bounced me out, and he was in. And then Jimmy went on to win the league. He went on to win it that year.
I did.
Have you guys ever seen this? They have the finishing position league history. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. There's lots of cool stuff if you look at it.
I think it's funny because I think that's only on the app and not on the desktop version, which is strange. But then there's
not
some
a bad batting average.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's it. I don't know if anyone else has anything to say about that.
You pretty much covered it. I mean, literally, I think the difference in the game is fucking Evan Engram. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And just the way everything works out with Danny, it's so crazy because he was literally in
It's
the
always
bar. Like,
to your
he's
detriment.
he's like, you fucking asshole, you picked up Njoku, who I didn't even get into my lineup.
Yeah.
Would have been enough to beat him.
Yeah.
He's like, I was forced to pick up Engram.
And it works out.
And I'm like, ha you got forced to pick up Engram, who puts up 35.7 points.
He's always
Well,
your
you get
foil.
thanked.
Oh,
Trevor
he is my
Lawrence.
massive foil. It's like my.
So you guys want to hear something funny? Chuck just said there's a lot of interesting stuff on this if you look, right?
Yeah.
So it tells you your easiest opponent and your toughest opponent throughout the whole.
Is Danny his toughest
No,
opponent?
so your own personal.
Oh.
So my toughest opponent is Kevin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Kevin. I've lost to him 10 times and only beat him twice.
Holy
God.
shit.
Where's
And
that?
It's when you go into.
Well,
it
do
goes
all of
down.
us. Now you gotta
I
do
know you gotta
Chucky.
go under. I think you have to go under your own name. I think.
But what? League info? League history?
League history.
All right, well, now we all got to look.
League
And then-
history, and where you're finishing.
And then league history.
Average finishing position,
Yep.
fifth.
Yep. And then you go to where it says
Top
seasons
three
played,
finishes, two.
and then go to more insight, team insights, and if you scroll down, it tells you your easiest and your toughest. Kevin's my toughest one. And
Wait, where's that?
My average finishing position is 4th.
7 and 4
toughest,
points per match. 1, 2.
easiest one is
Teddy.
Ted, and
I
your
own
tough-
Teddy.
toughest is Jimmy.
Oh, it's Jimmy.
Yeah. My
I'm
easiest
2 and
is
7.
Charlie. 7
Oh,
and 2.
2 and 7 against Jimmy.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
That's funny. My easiest is Mark. I'm 10 wins. He's only 2 losses.
My toughest is my brother, Ben. I'm 3 and 5 against him.
Oh, those are cool.
Isn't
Yeah.
that cool? Yeah, that's.
What's your overall record?
Oh, I probably terrible.
56 and 42 for me.
57 and 41.
Ooh, you got me
Hold
beat.
on, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, but championship.
I have 2. I have 3 top 5 finishes.
Where
And
does
I've
it say?
missed
Where does
I've
it say
missed the
that?
playoffs 3 times.
Or top 3
Where's
finishes.
your overall record?
It's on that same thing.
When you go down where that
Yeah.
circle thing is?
On the team insights. It's all in there.
Record and win percentage.
Yeah.
A record and win percentage, 7 leagues. I have 42 wins and 56 losses.
Oof. Oh, Johnny.
.429. It's a good batting average.
I wonder what I wonder what everyone's thing is.
Oh, we might have to do a little deep dive after.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I could look at it.
Yeah, figure it all out.
Cool.
The year that I lost in
second place last year. God.
2019, I had a lot of wins and a lot many losses. I wonder what my team was like then. 2019,
lowest finishing position.
Does it say?
Oh yeah.
If you go down all the way down year by year.
The first year I was terrible.
Second, 7th.
I did finish in last one year. I know that for sure.
First, my lowest was 8th.
My lowest was 10th the first year, and I climbed. So look, my trajectory was great. I went from 2015. I kept going up and up and up and up, and then 2019 came in second, and then 2020 I went fucking shit to bed. 2021 I shit to bed, so I'm trying to redeem myself.
I forgot last year I was 11-3. My team was awesome last year. You beat me in the fucking final.
It was. Well, so under this part, obviously this will change because of this year with the new scoring. But the superlatives from not counting this year, the most wins was that 11-team win by you. Was the most wins of our league.
But what about overall?
And then longest win streak was also you with 7 in a row. Ugh. And then longest losing streak was Johnny with 10.
Oh, really?
10 in a row.
But who has the best overall record?
I have the
I would like to, know. Well, I guess it won't matter because you'd have to be in from the beginning.
I have the longest losing streak.
And we've had a lot of people change.
Yeah, but I wonder.
You have the longest losing streak.
But I wonder from the
10.
beginning who has the.
I'll have to look at it. There's a way to figure it all out.
So in the league right now? Me, you, Chuck, Dwyer, Mark,
as far
Ringo,
the
Ville,
whole time. Yeah,
trying to think of who's been in it the whole time and who's.
I think that might be it.
That's it. All right.
Because we had a lot of other positions change around.
Sorry, Chuck.
Huh?
I just threw the bag.
All right.
Dude, Jimmy's gonna have. That's gonna be his lunch tomorrow. And dinner and lunch.
Yeah.
Go for
God
it.
knows I need it. Jimmy fund. All right. Anything else, guys?
No.
All right. So we're take a little break and then we'll go into the playoff picks, which won't take very long. There's only 2 games to pick.
Well, we got to wrap up the final picks.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Look who's here, Jimmy. It's Santa.
Oh, fucking great.
Let's tell him what you want for Christmas.
I'm on my fucking lunch break, okay?
Are you insane? Management's gonna hear about this.
Think that's a threat? If you think you can make my fucking life any worse, you go right ahead. Be my fucking guest. Take a shot.
And we're back with the picks, the final pick tallies. Well, I guess, right? Because we're not going to do. Are we still continuing picks through the playoffs?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why the fuck not? We should do this all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Even
Makes
with the
sense.
losers, right? Because the loser bracket's still going on.
Let's do it.
All right. So
Let's
yeah,
do
there
it.
you go. We'll
My
get some
piece of
more
chicken.
time on
My
it.
chickens. Ooh, I got really greasy on the nose plate.
KFC.
Hey.
The Colonel.
All right, so
Hey,
the picks as they stand. Chucky went 2 and 4. Yuck. 30, 36. Not good. Way behind. This got interesting. Jimmy went 3 and 3 to move himself to 41 and 25. Johnny with the big week. Yeah. 5 and 1. 39 and 26.
Oh, he's
putting
right
him
on my
only
ass.
2 picks behind Jimmy. It looked like a runaway, but Johnny's back.
And I think there's only been like 3 5-1s. No one's gone undefeated, right?
No,
Even
no
with
one's
their
done a
guess.
6 and 0.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Kev was hoping to take that spot, the picks at least. Got bumped out, but he went 3 and 3, middling. So it was Danny and Phil,
Both 5 and 1.
both 5 and 1s for our guest picks. But yeah, this thing tightened up between you guys, and I'm well behind. But let's keep it going. We'll keep the picks going through the playoffs.
Yeah.
So let's look at this.
All right. Should we look at the loser bracket first or the winner bracket?
Let's do the loser bracket.
Yeah, do the loser bracket. I think.
All right. So first matchup in the loser bracket, we got Strange Folksters projected for 131.8 going against Wizard Littles, both the teams that just missed the
Good
playoffs.
matchup.
Yeah,
Good matchup.
147.1 for Kev.
And what's crazy about this, so we were thinking about that, but the losers the losers don't play each other after they're booted out of the...
It keeps going. I think.
Does keep going,
Yeah.
so the losers play each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a possibility that Kev could have just missed the playoffs and still come in last.
Let me look at this bracket real quick. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think they just keep playing, and then it kind of ranks them at the end.
And it ranks in. So there's a way that Kev could have almost made the playoffs by a little fucking
Hunter.
Yeah, a Wizlit's fucking ACL and could finish in last.
Yeah, so this is the way the consolation ladder looks.
So there
just goes
there's
straight
going to be a
across.
toilet bowl of losers at the very last week.
Yeah.
To see who comes in last.
Yes.
And it could be Kev who almost made the thing. So this is actually fun.
Yes.
To keep doing it. Can't pick guys up, but still field your best team.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So, and this is this puts one of these guys in the loser bracket.
Yes.
Two of the two best, which is kind of crazy the way they did that.
Yeah, because one will go into the winner-loser bracket, and one will go into the loser-loser bracket.
What do we got for projections?
147.1 for Kev, and 131.8 for Ted. You want me to lead off?
How about let me just say this one thing?
Yeah.
That is Kev's projection is higher than anyone's in the play.
Wow.
I just barely missed it, so he would have been projected for the highest total of the week. Out.
That's
tough. Ouchie.
I'll go Kev.
I'll go Kev.
Kev.
Ted's been on a downward spiral.
I'm going to go Eddie, though.
What, he's actually really leaving? He's going to Tennessee?
Well, he's leaving the
Tennessee.
grindstone.
He's just not working anymore. But and I can't seem to find anyone that wants to work in this work anymore.
It's unbelievable.
Mark said he would make spaghetti.
Spaghetti
barn. It's going to be the fucking grindstone insurance fucking offices.
No, don't say that.
Wings. Wings.
Sustainable. Wings.
All right. Well, on that.
All right, and we have no guest. So Teddy, Kev. So what's the other ones in there?
So we have to change the name to Above Insurance.
Let's not talk about it. It makes me sad.
Okay.
All right. Next game we have.
You'd be so much better off, Jimmy.
My health probably and my wallet would be.
Yeah.
But so next game, the CVille Giants projected at 129.6,
nail biter,
going up against J-Bone, projected at 128.5.
Yeah, that is a nail biter, huh? That's like just over a point difference.
This is tough.
It's my partner. I'm going to go with my partner.
All right.
I'm going to go with the partner too because I feel like Lawrence, even though I said he sucked a couple weeks ago, is going to ride the high. You know, we'll see who Mark plays. If he plays Jones, we got a tough game coming up.
I'm worried about some of Mark's starters. I'm going to go Jeremy. Yeah. All right, last one. Billy Bat's Shine Box projected at 118.3 against Brady Bunch 2.0 at 129.3.
Benny boy.
I'll go Dwyer.
I'm going to go Dwyer too. Even though, actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to go Billy Bats. I'm going to go Ben because I think Ben will actually play the right people, whereas I feel like Dwyer's just going to play Brady when he really should play Fields. I'm just going to go with Ben.
I'm going Baby Boy as well. Good spot for him to
get out of the
basement and not worry about the toilet.
That's cool.
We're talking about this small toilet trophy. I further put out this. We send the loser a full size toilet to their front door, and it's their
that would be fucking
their fucking
make him sign for it. It has to be signed.
Yeah,
for
registered fucking full size toilet.
They have to sit there and sign.
I will
for
pay the
toilet.
shipping. It would be hilarious.
Oh my god! Should have a picture of all three of our faces on it.
Yeah,
we'll get a picture back of one of them taking a dump.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, that's
it. So Baby Dwyer, baby. So that's all the.
That's it for the consolation ladder. So now
the real playoffs. There's only two because you get to sit back and fucking stroke yourself.
Yep.
Along with
Me and Phil.
I'm gonna make a pick. Jimmy Fun's gonna win this week, and so is Phil.
Shut up, John.
So we'll both take Phil and Jimmy.
All right. So first game we got Master Rangis going against Charlie. Master Rangis projected for 133.4 against High Street Stoopers 145.5. I cannot deny Charlie. I think he will win.
Oh, don't do it.
So I'm going to pick Chuck as well. And I'm going to pick
you guys.
I'm
You're
gonna
cursing
pick
me.
I'm going to pick Chuck because I see he has Justin Jefferson. There's a fun fact that I did not talk about early about Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is the first player in the NFL history to have 1,400 or more receiving yards in the first 3 seasons. Only players that have had longer streaks, not in the first 3 seasons, but longer streaks, are Julio Jones and Marvin Harrison. That dude is for real.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's going to be a big player for Chuck. That's why I'm going with Chuck.
Well, it's the playoffs. I don't think I have any choice. I got to go with myself.
Yeah, man.
I don't care about these picks anymore. I need really want to avenge my loss from Jimmy last year and then possibly face Danny. I mean, I have this dream in my head.
That would be your perfect scenario.
Dobbins and Walker and fucking Eagle out, and my dreams are dashed on a daily basis. So it's all pipe dream, but I got to go with myself in the playoffs. I have to go with myself.
Got it. And I imagine this next one will be pretty easy for Johnny to pick.
Yeah, I agree with Chuck.
I mean, he's not going to start now. He hasn't done it all year.
Exactly. You got to pick yourself. Always pick yourself. I'm picking myself, and I'm hoping that Chuck's dream happens this week, and that two guys lay those eggs.
That's fine. I would love to see that.
And I win.
It would be really cool if fucking me and Jimmy met, and then me and you met.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Or you and Jimmy met.
All the hosts. Yeah.
All the hosts make it to. A host on host fucking championship.
Oh yeah.
For the inaugural podcast.
I feel bad for everybody at the draft next year if that happens.
They're gonna be so annoyed with us.
Fuck it. Get some microphones.
I'll take Johnny
out of your bedroom.
Yeah, exactly. Make the sacrifice, people.
On nothing but 6 pancakes a week.
Hang a moss
You got to
jersey.
make sacrifices, people. You got to.
Johnny, so
by the way, for everyone who
I'm going Danny.
Know, he's playing Danny.
I'm going Danny just because I want to keep my dream alive.
Okay, that's right.
I will not be upset if you take him out, though. Not be upset.
Going down.
I'm taking Johnny.
And yeah, we already decided that Phil and Jimmy are probably going to win.
Yep, I think that's safe to say.
Sit on their thumbs and not have to. It's such a weird thing.
I'm going to keep looking at my team and be like nothing to look at. Yeah, it's going to be weird.
Such a weird thing, but it's kind of cool because you don't have the stress. But it sucks if you blow up and you have
you waste it on the bye week. Yeah.
But if you shit the bed, you're like, oh, thank God, I got it.
I kind of hope that happens. Yeah. I just hope no one gets hurt. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to think about too.
Oh, it's an awesome regular season, boys. Playoff time. Everybody. We're all in it. That's awesome.
Playoff chicken. Playoff chicken.
Especially earlier this year when you were quitting the league. We didn't know how it was going to go. And now we're all sitting here at the table ready for the playoffs.
Yes. Love it.
Awesome.
Can't wait. Yeah. End of football. We got Saturday games, don't forget.
Yep.
Yeah.
No Thursday game or?
I hate the Thursday games.
Sure. Is there one? I thought maybe they got rid of that
Saturday games. What time? Saturday.
Maybe. We'll have to look at it.
Yeah. I got a lot going on Saturday.
Next week
there is a Thursday game. Seattle, San Francisco. Get your Niners and Seahawks in lineups.
They said next year the Seahawks are going to do throwback jerseys. I heard. So I read somewhere, and that'd be cool.
Where do they rank on the jersey?
I love that. I like the colored fad. I like the fucking highlighter, green highlighter ones.
Yeah, I do like those. But the retro jerseys are nothing compared to the Bengals, Pat the Patriot, Bengals, or I do love the 90 Giants helmets, where it says Giants across the side. That's what I grew up with.
Those are classics.
So, but I do love. I'm not a Pats fan, but I do love the Pat.
Those are great uniforms.
They're awesome. I don't know why they ever changed it. I don't like. I'll say this. You guys can yell at me whatever you want to do. I don't like their uniforms. That weird
flying Elvis
timing.
Yeah, the flying Elvis. No, I mean, the old Pat is so sick. Right?
Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of it. Kraft, bring that back.
Change the culture.
Change it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed to work out for them.
Yeah, 20-year run.
20 year it became a 20-year dynasty after they did that. So
Bledsoe getting hurt.
But now they can do it.
Bledsoe getting hurt seemed to work out.
Now they can do it with pride because now they can do whatever they want because they're in the storied halls of
playing with house money now.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to get rid of Joe Judge and that other.
Well, that's very obvious.
Yes, and
they need to say they're going to have a coaching. They need an OC. They need an OC. You can't do that.
So my question,
other teams are talking about Patricia.
My question to you guys is, so Lara's cousin is a diehard Pats fan, diehard Pats fan, and he's like done with Belichick, and I find that interesting. Like, I get where he's coming from because Belichick pulled in coaches that are just absolutely terrible.
I think people are just not understanding what we're doing. What's the plan?
But personally, I think he's still a good coach. So that's if I was a Pats fan, I wouldn't be done with him. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you guys.
He's not the problem.
Yeah,
he needs to have. I mean, I think he got thrown for a loop when McDaniel left and underestimated the fucking value of that coaching position. I'm thinking that he could still do it with people doing it, and they changed up their system.
Yeah.
And
growing pains.
But their growing pains are still in it, so they don't.
So it's not terrible.
They're rebuilding, and they're still.
Not like the Giants growing pains, where we've been terrible forever.
Yeah,
and
they're not going
since 2010. We've been terrible, and now all of a sudden we're pretty good, but we're still. It's still. That's the thing. When I tell people, Giants right now, yes, they're good. The record shows they're good, but they're not good. It's a building year.
Yeah.
Finally, a new coach that knows what he's doing. Finally, like,
it's been a successful year.
Yeah, successful year.
They're still in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, but even if
there's still that, like I said, that those ties are looming large.
Yeah.
But Seattle loss was just what I was fucking talking about last week. But those ties are looking sweet because you're still fucking in it because Seattle lost.
Yeah,
and that tie was not a loss.
Yeah,
so you're still in it.
I still don't like the. I like the tie this year because obviously it helps us, but I don't like the tie in general. Like there's that one of those my favorite movies. I'll send the quote to you. And it's she's out of my leg, and it says like just in hockey there's no ties, and in life there's no ties, or the quotes like that. I'll send it. We'll throw on here.
Okay.
So like there shouldn't be no tie. Like no other. I mean,
I don't
soccer
mind. It's
has
so
ties.
rare. It's so rare that it's like an anomaly. I kind of like it. It's
Like at that point, just keep playing. Do penalty field goals. First one to miss a field goal or something
football,
stupid.
you're spent.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Do penalty field goals then. First one to miss a field goal, right? You know, like do two.
So you want to get a loss for that? I like it.
Two-man sack race down the sideline.
Now, and now that it's playoffs, the new tiebreaker rule, the new overtime rule goes into effect.
Yes, that's right.
So even if you get the ball and score a touchdown,
you get a chance to match.
You get a chance to score a touchdown yourself.
So that's like
first year
college rules.
Yeah.
So why don't they just do that in general all along?
Well, it's something to do with TV time and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's about money.
You can't have a game.
Money.
I don't know why. I mean, baseball games.
6.5 hour baseball game, yeah.
I do love baseball, but I do believe the best sport to watch live and the best sport to watch TV is hockey and then football.
Well,
all right. Good stuff, boys. On to the playoffs. We're all in it.
Yeah, absolutely. We hopefully will be joined by one of the playoff contenders next week, but we'll see. Other than that, we will see you guys in a week.
Peace out.
For the chicken, Johnny.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Playoff chicken.
Later.
Can we get some more subs so he can finish?
Dumb, dummy, I'm no bunny, I'm no sloppy boy. I never beg for no money, funny. You run from no, I'm running, no, I pardon no one, nobody. Chop it, right hand, chop it like a pickpocket. You had the mic, now you can't drop it. Dumb, dummy, once nobody. I'm coming, sit though. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. But my trip is not, I ain't finished, I got loads. I think I'm up for the challenge to show I got me some mileage. I bought a car and a cottage. I got Suzanne in my baggage. Got a list in my bucket. Where's the sponge? Drop the pocket. I fit in any socket. Close the door, I'ma knock it. I got my ticket, I'ma flee. Sell it overseas. I just blink and get a fee. What ya think of me? I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. But my trip is not, I ain't finished, I got love. Lately I got ceilings but I burn in the sun. I never miss one shot. I'm sick as a gun, I got mortal friends. I'm dead as they come, like, hey, I'm on the way. I left my body in the mattress by the San Francisco Bay. No, there's a cop named Mordecai behind my pirated Mercedes. When we crash, I hit the ER. This is a thriller. I did it for the PR, I did it for the VR. I didn't know when there's a dynamo back in the back of the fridge. I go back it up, my triple attacking battery as in my stacks in the cab. Menagerie cracking, my doggies run packs. I just sell them to back it up, back it up, back it up. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of the road. I don't know what really happens at the end of